been a while, but it's great to be back on YouTube. For those of you guys, I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. Like I said, it's been a while. Welcome back to 2021, and this is FitBoy Gaming, and let's get right into this. So, what we're going to start with right now is a roster review and my DD4 team. Like, I'm ready to go into it, and let's just get this started. So, as you can see here, I have been playing for 956 days out of 960, so I'll be happy to get these 3 red star orbs and this massive 25 cores. So that'll be good to get in like 4 days. So I'm not new to this game. I've been playing this game for a while. So as you can see right here is my top row is the DD4 team. Ghost is definitely essential from what I've seen. And, you know, a lot of people, oh, and then Mr. Sinister too. And the rest of these are just kind of as you see fit, but as you can see from other people who have gone through DD4, that a lot of people do have Captain America and Black Widow. Some have Thanos, some have other ones. But it really is just what you can bring in and then who you really have good stars on. I know a lot of people have been hating on Captain America because he is kind of expensive, but like he gets the job done. So my thing is like, do you want to wait for someone that you is really going to make your life pretty much better in DD4? Because you all remember how DD3 was. Like it was hectic. But I hear DD4 is a lot easier. But I mean, there's a lot of people who are like, well, other content creators who are like, well, you don't need the best tunes. But like, you know, when they go through the city node and they're looking at the roster, you know, they have Symbiote Spider-Man, Anti-Venom, Scream, you know, all the symbiotes, which are pretty much the most expensive tunes that you can pretty much minus Scream into their DD4. Like if they wanted to, like if they were like, well, you should bring in like Luke Cage, Vulture, like some of those cheaper tunes, but nobody's doing that. So when other people say, hey, just you know, just bring in any tune, like don't bring in any tune. Just bring in tunes that you have that are going to get the job done and are going to get the job done and make your life just a little bit easier. So this is my roster review. I think I'm just like barely over. Um, let's see here. Yeah, I'm like 8.3 million, which is total TCP, which is not really high at all considering how long I've been playing. But I am what you call a hoarder, so I really do hoard a lot of my resources, which I will show you here in a second. So this is my team. Obviously, everyone has Sinister. All the T4s maxed out. Let's see here. And then for Captain America, so when I was playing like DD1 and DD2, like the Avengers were like the pinnacle for me getting that completed. So I already had this one done, but I did this Inspire right here just for this extra 1 energy because you never know. Like it's such randomness, but like, you know, random ally. So it's such randomness how much is going to be generated, but that really could mean, you know, if Ghost gets 1 extra energy to be able to pull off her AoE regen. Let's see here. So Thanos. So my Black Order, like I didn't spend any money on Black Order, so I'll show you later. Like my Black Order is just very very low. But you know I've had Thanos for a while. I really don't use him because I don't use him in Arena, short at all. I forget why I built him up, but this is my Thanos. I only have just his last one, just so that I did build him up just for the other nodes, but this right here just for his ability to generate 2 energy. But like I don't use them, so I'm probably not going to do any of these other T4s and these. And as you can see, like I said, I'm a hoarder, so I have like 11.7 thousand or yeah T4s available that I can use. So for me to upgrade all this would be easy, but I think sometimes people upgrade them just to say like, you know, I have like a I know like if you have a fully upgraded Thanos at 7 red, 7 yellow, all T4s, I think he's at like at 168k or something like that. So obviously a lot more, but these don't add anything as far as what you really need. They don't add anything to health, unless they really, at least not for Thanos, any of these right here. They don't add to his, well, they do add to his damage on some of his outputs, on some of his hits, but it really doesn't really matter. Let's see here for Ghost. I think definitely you need this extra 5% chance right here. And for the quantum, definitely, I definitely say that you need these last two T4, but the other ones, not really. Just for this one right here, for the basic, I was thinking about it. Maybe if I had like a 7 red and 7 yellow, I would definitely do it just because using her basic is a lot, and so like if you keep using that a lot, that 50% extra primary target, it adds up after a while. But is it a game changer? Who knows? I mean, definitely, she's definitely 6. I think I had to buy her to 6. Actually, no, I think I had to buy her to 5 and then 6. So I only pulled 4 on her. I wasted a lot of cores trying to get her up to where she is now. Let's see. And the last two I'm going to bring in is Black Widow. Like I said, I had all these done before uh, before the rework. This was like done when I was using her a lot in DD1 and DD2 when Avengers were like the top. They were the meta team at that time. So I know like when this first came out, it was really controversial. This plus 5% health or speed because it takes effect after after the effect after people go, and a lot of people like in the very beginning, if you were there, like they were getting refunded on this, and I just kept it like 5% after people after their first turn goes. I really didn't care, so I left it, and I definitely think so when you're doing the Greek raids, having Hawkeye to assist now is always very good. And then for this one right here, before it was always let's see here. This is her stun. So before it was always it was always stun the first person, and then after that was kind of a chance. But I like it that now like Hawkeye is an enemy or an ally, that it definitely changed to 3 targets always, unless there's like a break or something like that. But so this right here greatly improved just from if Hawkeye is an ally. This last line right here, if Hawkeye is an ally, always change to 3 targets. This significantly changed this to make it like a very DPS good ability. Camouflage to remove negative effects from Avengers, definitely good because when Avengers Cares came out, next came the Magneto, and then you were able, because Magneto would go first, he would blind everyone, and then Black Widow would go, and then if you had a full Avengers team, she was able to remove the blind, so it's kind of like you're back on equal footing again, because Magneto, his base ability is his blind for everyone, to blind the whole team, so that pretty much means, if you're not hitting anyone, you're going to lose, or if your ability blocked or anything like that, but being blinded, if you don't a Daredevil or someone that can hit through, even Hawkeye I think can hit through blinds, but if you're just regular tunes, that blind is very devastating. It's just so these was the 5 characters I have here are the ones that I'm farming because that's why they're highlighted. Normally these would be at the bottom, like I would just unhighlight these right here because I don't like tunes I'm not working on or building on up at the top, but I just wanted to keep these up at the top just so you can see this is the DD4 team I'm going with, which I'll be filming later, my first DD4 run, Node 1. Everyone has Symbiote Spider-Man. Like I said, been playing for a while, so definitely just getting him in those the milestone orbs. I think I pulled a 6th red star on him from the get-go. Obviously, I could definitely. I am not going to T15 him obviously just yet because I have to go through the cosmic nodes first. But all of his abilities are T4 there. Let's see here, Black Bolt. I think I had him at five red, and I paid to have the with the promotional credits that we got, the 6th. So everyone usually, this is just everyone usually has all of his abilities because Black Bolt is just the man. And then same with Phoenix. She's the woman. So everyone has her T4s, and I think this one she was originally like 4, then I got lucky a while later and then pulled a 6 for her. Definitely going to be bringing her as my legendary character into there. So same with so actually I just recently bought her 6th one because I do plan her bringing her into DD4, but she is kind of expensive at I think she's really good, and she'll be able to help with those cosmic nodes. And obviously, everything's T4'd on there. Ebony Maw, I do use him in the Greek nodes, but so those are the reason these are done. But since I don't play the full Black Order team, this right here just wasn't necessary for me. So that's why this one is not done, just because it's just 10% just the Thanos, just to him. It doesn't buy me any good. But yeah, T14, really good character. Emma, I definitely plan on, I think maybe the second run, depending on how probably the second run, I'll be bringing her in to DD4. But these three, this is kind of questionable. Do I really use her basic? Maybe like 2 times, but really it's not really enough. Like something like, obviously if you're in a DD4 with her, having that 60% extra on all attacks all the time is definitely adds up. So that is my Emma. I think I pulled her at 6 stars, which is lucky. Or I forget, maybe I bought her 1 or something like that. It's been so long since I've actually spent promotional credits for anyone for a while. Carnage definitely pulled a 5 for him a long time ago. I think my reasoning behind the symbiotes is obviously everyone has this one right here, the extra speed, and I don't think I T4'd any of these other ones because everyone knows that they heal on their bleeds and their ability to add bleeds. So I just didn't T4 any of them because they heal so much as it is, and I even left them at healer for right now. They heal so much, like it is for me right now. There's no reason to go through and to T4 all these. I mean, if you already had these T4 before, then great. But I just didn't see a reason to do that. Let's see here. Same with Venom. I think I T4 this one just because it adds another whole 3 bleeds for 2 turns instead of 1 turn. So those bleeds actually do generate to health get gained. So that is why that's T4. But I don't think any of these other ones, they just add damage. Let's see here. That one adds damage. And so this one right here is passive on heal. I don't think it's needed for we run U7.5 right now, and my symbiotes necessarily don't have a problem because sometimes it gets kind of tricky just because how the AI plays sometimes, especially if I have the middle lane, and everyone that Ronin node, it really just depends who is targeted. It's that how Ronin goes. If you've never been in that, there's plenty of videos out there so you can see how tricky that node can be sometimes. Let's see here, Yo-Yo. I was saving my orbs, my premium orbs for the orb event, but since it didn't happen, I had I don't know, 70 or 80 of them, and I actually pulled exactly 95 character shards for her, which is just perfect enough just to get her to 6 stars. So I was really happy with that. I used to play the 3 symbiotes, and then Black Bolt and Yo-Yo for my U7 nodes, just like the later ones. But at the very beginning, I just used all 5 symbiotes. I think the only one I did was this one right here, just for the dodge chance. The rest of them are just damage. Well, this one right here, just because it is used a lot, and then plus automatically Black Bolt or any other inhuman ally will counterattack for free. So that is definitely a no-brainer. So these two are definitely no-brainers. This is even when this is available, it's not always used depending on how long ago I've used Black Bolt's ultimate, because I don't use, if you're using the whole inhuman team, then it makes very good sense to do this one just for the extra damage. But I don't think these two are necessary right here, especially this one, having 2 to 3. I mean, she's a protector, so she's not out there to make massive damage. There are maybe other protectors that do some damage, but not her. Anti-Venom, definitely need more yellows on him. Yeah, so everything, as soon as I love the symbiote team after the rework. Definitely love having all of his T4s in there. He's such a lifesaver to this team, and Scopely I think they did a really good job on his kit, his abilities. I think like it was just he was the critical piece needed for that symbiote team. Let's see here, I think Scream is also, but I think lesser than if I think the team would still function without a Scream, but her ability, I mean, obviously you can see she's maxed out. I definitely need, 42 more shards just to get her to 6. So hopefully, I don't think there's any way to get her besides, yeah, premium, and I think that's also for anti-venom. Yeah, same thing. So it's going to be a while. So I actually need more there than the other one. But getting these two up would definitely be great. And premium ores, hopefully, they're probably not going to be farmable for a while. Vision actually was my very first seven Red Star pull, and this is kind of like when Red Stars were first introduced. Like he was like one of the first ones that I ever pulled, like in that first batch of ever being released that I got him. So he was very critical. Like I said, he was part of that Avengers team. And the only reason I did this one just for the extra hit to be able to chain, just because I do use his basic a lot, and then plus the offense down and the bleeds for most of that time were mostly tech people, but his density manipulation, the 5% extra dodge chance, like it just doesn't work unless you're the AI, because like Spider-Man and Vision, when you have to go against those two characters playing against the AI, you're just like, man, like they're ridiculous for their dodge chance, like 3 or 4 or 5 times dodging in a row. Like I don't think the whole game has my Vision ever dodged 3 or 4 times total in this whole time playing this game. This right here, don't really need, is not really used. He is a controller, so he doesn't do a lot of damage. He's mostly there to strip buffs with this one right here, and then to ability block this one, and then to do offense down and tech couple bleeds to just attack ally, just attack enemies. And this is just his defense up for tech is very good because is used. I usually use him mostly for Greek raids when in the tech lanes. I'm not going to go through all these, but I'm just going to go through the ones that I use it for DD3. So most of these characters that are already 14 who are, I would say, let's see here, I think, who are, besides the new ones, were ones that I use in DD3. So I use Loki, Invisible Woman, Vulture for the city nodes, Ghost Rider for the city node, Shuri, and Sabretooth. Obviously, Ultron and Science Supreme. She's one that was an extra thrown in. I think she was fairly cheap, but and at the end of the day, she really wasn't needed. And I think that's it for my team. Let's see here. Scroll to the bottom. I still have to upgrade all those people. Look at this. Like this is for me. No reason to upgrade those people. Just waste the money or gold. And then I'm not really using the Skilletary just yet, so no reason to bring them up. And, like in my DD4, I wish I could have brought Baron Zemo in there because I think who was it? I think OMG has him built. I really do like his kit, except I think mine is just a little bit too low. I think OMG has like a 6 or 7 red star and fully maxed out, and his did quite well and it's pretty cheap. I think I would have brought him in instead of Captain America, but mine's just 4 red. Maybe if it was 5 and 5 or 6 and 5, I definitely would have did it. But at this level, I just decided not to. Let's see here, Doc Ock. Even though I've been playing for a while, like I went hard on all the character blitzes, but my X Factor was just not big enough. I didn't buy any of the X Factor characters when they first came out, their packs or anything else. As you can see here, I didn't buy Elena, obviously Kitty Pryde. I think I do like Red Guardian's kit. I really do. I think he is the exact same as Captain America, except for his ability, this ability here, instead of giving energy out, he does heals. So I think really that's usually like the only difference that I could really see in between the two. That's like super major, is that he heals instead of giving ability block. I mean, he heals instead of giving ability energy. and he gives, uh, I'm probably going to be using him outside of the skeleton. So like looking at all these other things is just not good for, it's just worthless right now. Because he'll definitely get the health. So I do think hopefully I'm not going to go super hard on him, but I am going to go hard on him to try to get some red stars on him because I do think that he is going to be viable outside of war, as a solo character on, and I'm like, whatever Ultimus is next. I think someone said that Ultimus is going to go away. The Ultimus raids are going to go away, and they're going to have a different type of raid for for alliances. So we'll see how that goes. I think when let me see. I think next time when Doc Ock Chit comes out, I think in like 2 weeks, within 2 weeks, hopefully, that I should be getting him at 6 yellow stars. So that should be good. Definitely love Iceman. Definitely gonna go hard in his kit. 2 Kitty Pride, medium. I think getting 4 red is like a good standard for anyone. Like if you're going to shoot for something, but sometimes 3. I think if you're free to play, definitely 3. But if you do spend a little money here and there, 4 is probably the average. 5, you're doing good. Anything past 5 is like really golden. So as you can see here, I didn't buy either of these 2 people, any 2 brothers or fathers or whatever you want to call them, dads. But this is just from the farming, with from the whatever they had from the blitzes, from the event that they just had. I think it was Shadow just had the event, but yeah, I'll upgrade those here later. But yeah, so let's look at some of my teams here. So like I said, my Black Order. You see my Thanos. Corvus Glaive was a free as a free. I can get him through, I think, in one of the orbs. So I was buying him every single day. Proxima Midnight is currently free to farm. Ebony Maw came as an event, so I already had, I think it was from the Inhumans or whatever event that was. So obviously I was good able to get him. And I think that, so my Call Obsidian is 5. And I think when I said before, when I got those premium orbs, and I got like 90, 85 or whatever for Yo-Yo, I kind of got the exact same for Cole Obsidian, but actually, for some reason, I got really lucky in getting his, because I didn't buy any of his kit at all. So everything I gotten from him was just being farmed, and or I think this is his 3rd, or at least he's had at least 2 blitzes. So other than that, like that's just the way it is. So when I see people who previously already have like a 7 yellow star, and there was like only like 1 blitz available, but like his pack was coming out like all the time, like ooh, they must have spent a lot of money on him. But I mean, hey, people spend money. I wish I could do that, but not for me. I will say, I did spend money. I think when Symbiote Spider-Man came out, I paid at least 1 or 2 packs for him. Let's see here. I know for Mr. Sinister was the same way. Ghost. I really love Ghost Kit. Hella. I don't think so. No. I think I did buy 1 pack for Yo-Yo back in the day. Like when, like I will buy a pack for a character if I really like them. If buying their pack means that it'll get me a star level, and I use that tune. So let's just say like Emma was like, she had a 45 shards, and it was going to be able to get me to 7. I would definitely get it, just because it just puts me at ease knowing that it's going to be completed. So like even if Yo-Yo has a pack that comes out 45 shards for $20, like I still would not buy it, because having 45 shards does me no good when I need 300 total, and that means, well, you just keep buying it like 6 times, like no, 7 times, no, I'm not going to do that. So actually more than that, but like just for $20, like no. Let's see here, I wouldn't buy it. So Scream, if her pack came out, so that would be like 45, possibly, but like it would just really depend. If it's like the 30, then definitely no. Maybe if I would rather buy the orbs for the symbiotes and just hope that I would get one of the 2 instead of, because I know the other 3 are already built up. But there's a good chance, and hopefully get some good ones in there and just go from there. But I think that's pretty much You know, my roster is probably like anyone else's, or if not, like my thing is like I really don't build up everyone because I'm not. My focus is definitely not on war. My focus is on raiding and DD3, 3D1, whatever the DD4s. But that is where mine priority focus is. Um, so that's pretty much my roster right there. Let's see here in my DD4 team. Like I said, I'm a bit of a hoarder. So when you see these big numbers up, 1600, 1400, almost 5000, like I definitely hoard a lot of my orbs, just not for the orb event, but it is for the orb event just because I really don't pull them unless I really need them because I'm really not hurting for supplies. Like I think when you've been playing as long as I have, that you should definitely have a good stock of supplies left. So obviously everyone uses their red star orbs when they need to. Premium orbs, I'll probably pull this later. It's just actually I just pull these now. Let's see. I really don't care who I get. I really don't care who I get as long as it's someone that is not Ultimate food. So like I really don't care. So even if it was like I don't know, like a low character, like I really wouldn't care who I get. So like these Ultimate food. Okay, I think Squirrel Girl, so that's good. So I'm happy. Like I said, I don't use her, but I rather have 15 more of her so that I don't have to farm her later than to get, Ultimus food. So let's see, that's at least one good pull. And, Red Skull, another one good pull, but it happens to be one. So out of that, oh, I thought I got the same one twice. So, 16 shards I was able to use out of, a third of the shards. So one good pull out of three. Let's see here. What else can I pull? Nothing, 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 nothing. So yeah, I have 200 gold orbs basically, but 30 million still in the bank. So I have over 1,000 of these basic orbs. I probably haven't pulled a basic orb in probably like over a year or something like that. I don't even know how I got these. So like I don't need any of the characters that are in this orb at all. So this is just all Simus food. Yeah, I don't need any characters in that. So I think I was saving it just in case the orb event. But I know like the way that the orb events is that this would not be in the orb event. Just because they were giving out like 50,000 of them for like $2 a while ago. So this is just ultimate food for me. Training orbs. So the funny thing about training orbs and ability orbs is I don't buy them, definitely don't. And I understand when people are like, oh, there's a crunch for training orb materials. I have not pulled a training orb in like years, probably like 2 years. And like this is cumulatively what I've gotten in like at least 2 years is like 48 of them. So I don't pull them at all. So like for me just to get that, because like at one time I had zero gold orbs, and like within a couple of months or whatever, maybe half a year or something like that, I now have 100, and I don't buy gold orbs either. So like that's just from U7, just like dailies, whatever I get, wherever I get these these little shards from or whatever. Like that's just where I got it from. Same with this. Like I don't buy those either. I had some mega orbs already pulled. Or so I guess I have 8 of these, but I've already completed a milestone. So everybody wants the T15s. Can I get some good luck on these T15s? Let's see here. Let's go. No T15s. I do need these isomers. That's for sure. I'm pretty much all the tunes I want to take in. I definitely have enough superior catalysts for that. Definitely good. Oh, I could use maybe a little bit more for that. I'll get a mega orb pull. Let's see. I'll take isomers all day. I'm good on these two. I don't need any more. Which one is this? Gold. Close. Okay, come on. Let's go. No. Which one's this one? Gold again. Don't need. I think I don't need any of those either for who I'm taking in. Let's go again. Don't need. I do need focus. For some reason, like focus is needed a lot, but I have a low amount of focus too. I know I'm good on the armors. Always can use those. Let's see your last or one more after this. Don't need any of these. right now. What is that one? Premium. Almost another premium. And the last one. Let's go. Ugh, nothing. What is this one? Gold. Still almost 200. Don't need. So, oh, so close. 40, 25 more. So I guess I'll just start pulling the rest of these. Don't need anything. Oh, okay. T4s don't need. Okay, got it. Now I have 200 gold orbs. I didn't know that these were in there. Okay. Oh, I did have two more. So I need phosphates. Don't need. I think I have a premium orb left available. I thought those were 1200, not 800. So now I'll pull this last one here. Don't really care. Oh, let me get a mega orb. Yes, I have a mega orb available. So I will be pulling that. Milestone orbs. I do need Coulson out of here. So let's just go ahead and pull all these. I'll just look at it later. No, don't freeze. So Coulson is the only person I need out of here. Obviously my Symbiote Spider-Man is definitely done. Let's see here. Places switched to 10, but I only had just a few. So I don't think I've seen any Coulson in there. So all this is all Ultimate food and fodder. And I don't really need anything out of there. So let's see here. I think I got one more here. Let's hope for a Cole, a Yo-Yo. Just someone that I do need shards for. I don't need any shards for any of them. So let's head back down. I wasn't planning on doing this, but since we're here, might as well. I think there are a lot of people in here I would like. Let's see here. I would like Beast, Domino, Electro, Ironheart, Proxima, definitely. Scream, definitely. Yeah. Shutters, Statures, Swarm, Task, and Yellow Jacket and X-23. But let's see what I get. Pray to the Mega Orb Gods. Give me something good. And the winner is Ultimate Food and 2 Shatterstar. So it is what it is. Go with it. So that's that. I'm not going to pull any of these other orbs. I'm just going to show you guys. I have lots of Blitz orbs. I need Domino out of here, but without having like X-23 completed, so it does not be no good to pull these just yet. Maybe they'll add someone that I'm going to need later on. That'd be pretty nice. Ever since these orbs were introduced into the game, I've never pulled any of them because I've never needed any of them. So this is what you would have had if you never would have pulled any of these orbs. Does anyone know why the 2000 is missing on this one and why there's like two more? Like, this has been like this for a while. So if you know, please comment down below. Like, is this an error, or I'm the only one that gets this? But I always thought that was weird because the rest of them are all the same number, except for this one is two more, which is kind of weird. So here's this. Like I said, I don't need any purple gear. Raid orbs, I don't need anything. Blue gear, I don't need. Purple gear, like I said, I don't need. Orange gear, I actually do need. Not the major ones, just like the isomers and the phosphates, but I farm those as my daily farms to get those anyways. So I will wait to pull these until then. Don't need any of these characters in there. Not even gonna worry about that. I never really pull these unless I really need to. I think I mostly go here. So this is where I will buy when they add a new character. When Corvus Cave came in here, I bought him like every single time. I had enough shards to keep buying him all the time until I got him to 7 yellow. Let's see here. I think we got one of these for the free daily login calendars. Let's see here. 7 4s I have, 2 5s, and 2 6s. Saving those for Iceman definitely, and Red Guardian. Like, those two are the ones I'm saving. I guess I'll start with the 4s, and then I move to the 5s, and hopefully I'll get like at least a 5 so I can stop. These I think you got recently from the free. Like I also don't think I pulled any of these since these were introduced into the game. Maybe like the first week I might have, but after that I stopped pulling them just because I just farmed them and I don't really use them unless they're on characters I plan on taking. And I'll show you my method actually on like how I farm my ISOs. But I haven't farmed any of these. I haven't used any of these, pulled any of these in a while. Ultimus orbs, 200. There's lots of characters in here I do need. Let's see here. I think I do need quite a few characters in here. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's definitely characters in here I could use and do need. And I definitely would get some out of this 200. But I'm just kind of holding back just in case if I do need these mini uniques that are available in these other orbs. Just in case. You just never know. I don't need any of these because I can get those in those other orbs. But yeah, those are my orbs. And like I said, like I think it's like over 8,000 orbs total together or something like that. I just pull them as I need them. There is no. I know some people are like, oh my god, like they hate having the little red dots. I guess like an OCD or something like that. But it doesn't bother me. I don't mind. So one way that I farm my my ions is I will pull. I try to get all these basic numbers to 80 or to 90. Once I get all these to 90, then I will stop. So like, I see all these are basically 90. So even after I just upgraded all these people, because they basically most of my DD4 team, I think Sinister and Ghost were the only ones that actually had at least any ions pulled, and I actually just dumped ions into these. So I go by class too. So like I know that these guys are protectors, so I'll go first and make sure that if I want to bring up another protector, that these are all at least 90 plus. So as you can see, they're all the basic ones are at least over 90 plus. So I know I'm not going to have a shortage later on if I want to bring another protector. So I think I brought in 3 controllers this time too. So right now I'm farming to get this one above 90. Yeah, once this is above 90, I will stop. So this is above 90, this is above 90, this is above 90, this is at 90. So once that's done, I will stop on there. And then, I'll go through, I think support is... Blasters, I know I'm good. Then there's brawlers and support, but that's how I'm going to pull on use my ions. But I think that's good for my roster review. 2021, welcome back. Glad to be back on YouTube. Went over my orbs, logic. Let's see here. I think the next video I'm going to make is going to be on DD4, so look out for that. But thank you, and I'll see you guys later.